Hello, my fantastic, mystical, mysterious Scorpio, and welcome to me, Healer K, and to tarot reading for April, where we'll be looking into what's going on in your life right now. What do you need to know right now in your life? So we will use the Modern Psychology Tarot with its adapted tarot tablecloth. And so let's get started and invite loved ones. It's already on the other side. Angels, archangels, guides to come with the messages you need to hear right now in your life. So messages for Scorpio. Uy. Oh, you get very powerful cards today. This is powerful cards. This is cards of action and change. So this tablecloth is based on ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy. That is a behavioral therapy, behavioral science. It's quite new. Mostly replacing traditional cognitive behavioral therapy. And here we have the hexagon, the ACT hexagon with the 6 core therapeutic processes. So we will go through them one by one as we go along with this reading. So let's see here, we have 4 major arcana. Okay, a lot of decisions, actions you have made before April, they are now playing out in April, and we have 2 pentacles and 1 cup card here. So this is about practicalities and emotions, and we also see this is earth. This is water, this is water. So I sense here this will be quite an emotional month. So let's get started here with present moment awareness. We have the Hierophant, the priest, standing for tradition and guiding beliefs. I understand here that in the present moment awareness where we aim to be here and now in our life, fully enjoying life, rather than be living in the memories or in the future, being here. I sense here that you are quite reluctant to stay in the present moment. It's like you have higher values. You stand over the typical, the mundane life, everyday life. It's like you stand over that because you have guidelines for how to live your life. So this is something about being a bit distant, but convinced. You are a believer. In experiential acceptance here, make room for all parts in your life to take place. Embrace also experiences that you may try to avoid. Avoid meeting people that you feel it's difficult to talk to, or maybe they are up in your face and you don't want to meet them, but they are your spouse, parents, or that's your children's teacher or whatever. Don't try to avoid things in life. Embrace it. Make room for it, because that's what create life experiences. And with the Death card here, the transformational card, I sense you will get a new view on what parts of life you should include and not include. And I sense with this, it can go either way. Maybe you exclude more experiences, you avoid more situation, and get more isolated and dried out of life energy. Or you go the other way, that you open up for to include more meetings, more situations, and less avoidance, to get a more full experience of life that adds energy into your life. Easy said, not that easy to do. So don't be hard to yourself if it's a struggle. Cognitive diffusion. This is the position that handles. Sometimes we get kidnapped by our emotions, or we get kidnapped about our mind patterns, our thoughts. Usually we have some music in our head. I call it the mind train. That's are on constant repeat. I'm worthless. I'm worthless. I'm worthless. I'm hopeless. I'm hopeless, and so on. And this is about stepping back from being inside all of this and being a part of it, to actually view on your mind patterns, your thoughts, your feelings, and discover that even if I'm telling myself these demotivational things, that I'm hopeless or worthless, or what XYZ, what it is, that it's discovered that it's not true. The mind train, the music on repeat, it's often demeaning. It's actually not discovered the truth behind it. So what you think is not what you are. And what your mind tells you, it's not always the truth. Okay, the observing self. This is about having the overview of the different parts within you, the different partial personalities that struggle and fights of your attention. And the observing self is the one that has the overview, the one that takes decision, the one that makes the priorities, the one to decide to take action or not to take action. Here you take, if you want to avoid things, here you make the priority to avoid, for example. If you are doing it in a prepared way rather than in a hijacked way. So be mindful. Be mindful. So here we have the King of Pentacles, the Guardian. So I sense here that your observing self right now, what it prioritizes is to guard what you can touch, what's tangible, what's safe, what's secure, what you have already knowledge of. So you do not prioritize things that is some type of experiential, or try out things that's new to see what result you get. No, you play the safe cards here. Life values. The Fool, beginnings, excitement. So I sense here the dark side of Scorpio here. You exploring that here. And the dark side here, even if the Fool is the innocence, the one that's or the open book with nothing yet written on the pages of the life. You when it comes to your life values, you will try to. This is like doing things that obstruct yourself. I don't know why I did get the word abstract, because this is sometimes doing harm to yourself. This is like, you are not the fool. You're more experienced than that. So why go out in the world and adopt and display and live by life values that's toxic, that's childish? This is something about avoidance. So I sense here that some part of you is wanting to have experiences that's quite challenging, but the observing self in you are trying to balancing it out to, okay, let's try to the known path, and but there are another strong power in you that drags you out on thin ice, that gives you the adventures, the experiences that can be mind-blowing and sometimes just too much. So this is the duality of Scorpio, the cynical person who knows life, and yet need to repeat patterns, need to repeat things in the dark, because like the blood taste in the mouth. So right now, it's like a part of you that's seek the darks is not acknowledged by your observing self, and that's why you fight with each other. So it's like need to embrace more of yourself to include these exciting experiences as well. Okay, committed action, do what it takes. And here we have the High Priestess, the one with the connections. We have the moon on the head. You see, the crown chakra has contact with the greater all here, and holds the Torah, holds the book of knowledge in her lap, and we have the moon by her feet. And behind the veil here, we can see actually the water behind. So I sense here that what you see on the surface and what's inside, that's absolutely two different things. So you're very aware of your behavior, and you behave in a way that the dark side of your life is not visible. So you are person day and person night, I would say. And I get here that the dark side of you is asking for to be a part of the normal setup of your partial personalities. It wants to be acknowledged. Otherwise, it will be out of bounds. Okay, the summary card here. Page of Cups. Connection. New invitation. So I sense that this is the new invitation. We will see that the observing self is acknowledging your dark sides, and now they instead of being erratic and taking place out of control, they will be a part of you. And they don't need to be under control, but they will be accessible for you to take a mindful, an open decision about, okay, tonight I do this, I have this type of fun. Maybe it will cost me this, but that's my choice. That's my life value. That's bring me alive. Okay, great exploration here about your inner life here. And that's all I had for you, my beautiful Scorpio. So take care and see you soon again. Bye bye.